Silence, please. Recording starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, I am Ricky and this is Beyond Butter and Burpees. This podcast is to talk about you. And who knows, we might discover something new about you. So get comfortable and let's go.
People often ask me whether I was an Indian in a former life. I think you probably
Yeah,
asked me that, I guess.
I thought it was only me who asked you,
No,
but as it
no,
turns out that there are more people
there
who
are, there
who
are.
think that were you an Indian in your past life? Okay, we'll get to that. So
Uh,
then
so,
what
um,
happened?
so I kept traveling back and forth, meeting students, and it was great. This went on for many, many years. And then one fine day when I was there, one of the companies that I was working with who were helping us recruit students said, "Hey, Rhian, why don't you come and work with us?" And I was like, oh my God, a girl from Cardiff. Now I'm going to go and live in India. Really? Can I do that? And first off, I said no. Then every year or every 6 months, they'd say to me, please come and work with us. Please come and work with us. So
Mm,
in the end, I thought to myself, you know what? It's now or never. Let me do this. So in 2012,
mhm,
I decided I'd make the move. Now it was not all as scary as people say, oh my God, that's quite a big move. But actually what I did is the university gave me a career break. So the
mhm,
university said to me, you go for 2 years and then you can
mhm,
come back. Okay. So packed my bags, off I went to Delhi, and 2 years just went like that in a flash.
in
Just,
a wimp, right?
yeah.
Like
Oh my God, just
one.
just like that. And then it was time for me to go back to the university. So I thought, you know what, I'm really not ready to go back. So I called the university and I said, listen, can you just hold my job for one more year? So they were like, okay, one more year. So
Mm,
3 years came and went. And then I was like, I'm still not ready. So I said to them again, okay, just one more year. Imagine now I'm into my fourth year. So they said, okay, this is your final year. You come back at the end of this, or that's it. We
mm,
can't keep a job for you. So anyway, at the end of 4 years, I had to make a decision, but there was no decision to be made, actually. I'd fallen in love with the country. I'd fallen in love with the people. I had friends. I was having a great time. I loved my job.
mm.
So I decided to stay. And yeah, there I was for 6 years, essentially. And that's how, oh yeah, I was on my introduction, wasn't I? Okay. So yeah, so I was there for 6 years.
Yeah.
And after 6 years, I think, it was time for me to leave. I mean, actually, it was the hardest decision. And you'll know that, I think, because you were sort of part of that in many ways, that
Mm,
kind of, do I leave or do I stay? And it kind of, I just thought, yeah, it's time for me to move on now. And the longer I stay, the more difficult it's going to be to move. I think that was in my mind as well. So I made the decision, and as hard as it was, I moved on to Thailand.
mm,
And I think for the first year, I didn't really settle here, actually, um,
mm.
because it's very different. And maybe we can get onto that in a bit.
Yeah,
Thailand and India are quite different countries. The people are very different. The language is very different. The culture is, everything is different. And whilst that is, for me, one of the really interesting parts of living in a different country, I missed India like crazy. I mean, it was just like, so I kept going back the whole time, kept going
yeah.
back.
I know that.
Um, and so I think that brings us to kind of where we started, which was the the lockdown, which forced me to be here only and didn't allow me to go back.
Mm,
And that's one of the I mean, blessings, I suppose, is an appropriate word. um, it's allowed me now to stay here, not go back, and not to keep wanting going to go back. So
mm.
here I am now, 3 years later in Thailand, feeling settled, not feeling the need to get on a plane to go to India or to go anywhere, actually.